going, guys? Thank y'all for tuning in. I got a new little episode for you. What I did over Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one. It was alright for me. While I was off though, I went ahead and got a 3D printer and decided to get my kid one too for Christmas. So I've been goofing around with these 3D prints, and if you watch my channel or you watch me and the wife's channel, we do a lot of the horror stuff. And basically when I got on a 3D printer, I was like, man, look at all the horror stuff, you know, that you could 3D print out. So what I did was printed out a little Art the Clown here. So what I figured I could do today is do a little tutorial on painting it. I've never painted one of these before. Painted masks and animatronics and whatnot, but something this small and this detailed, I've never tried. So we're gonna give it a shot. What I did was I ran to Hobby Lobby and I got a flat primer in white, and what I'm gonna do is that's what I'm gonna use to basically make all the paint stick to this. So I'm gonna do a coat of that stuff on here, maybe a coat or two depending on if I can see the lines. This 3D printer we got, it's the Flash Forge Adventurer, and the print came out pretty good on it. So I don't know how good you're going to be able to see the lines and whatnot when I get it painted. So I might throw 2 coats of this, but we're going to be lining all kinds of paint and airbrushing on top of that as well. So we'll see. So I'm going to start off first. I'm going to take this out in the garage, and I'm just going to hit it with a layer or 2 of primer, and I'll be back with you guys and we'll get this little show started. Okay guys, this is what we ended up with the paint primer. Looks like a pretty good white to start with. I like how all the shadows kind of stay. But what we're going to do is, went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a ivory white. And I'm going to go ahead and do up his face with this to kind of cover up all the holes and the blemishes and whatnot, because it's not full coverage with that. Okay guys, now what we're going to do is do some black. So I got apple barrel black. You get that at Walmart. Got my tiny little detail brush. Okay guys, now I'm going to go ahead and work on these teeths and these gums. I'm going to start off with the gums. I got a wine color. You get this at Hobby Lobby. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it in my little tray over here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the black I have right next to it. And with it, make it a little bit darker because this guy's gums are pretty black. Black with a little bit of red. Came up with something about like that. This one. Okay, now I'm going to go and just take some of this dark red by itself without the black in it. Go back into these gums a little bit. Just throwing some highlights here and there. Okay, now what I'm taking is khaki. I'm going to do his teeth in that. Okay, now what I got is a chestnut brown. Okay, I'm gonna mix up some paint from my airbrush. Got distilled water and a little bit of gray acrylic paint. Usually mix it and touch it on the side of your cup and see if it runs. If it don't run, add more distilled water to it. Mix it around, tap it on the side of the cup and see if it runs. A little bit more water, and if this runs, basically touches the side of the glass and runs straight down, then that means you're good. It's looking pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more. You don't want to make it too runny. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on his face, just some little foreshadowing. Just a little bit. So I got my airbrush here. All right, now what I got is this here. It's Monster Maker's Perma Wet. And what I'm gonna do is take a paintbrush, get some on it, and this I'm gonna put all over his gums and his teeth. It's gonna give it a nice wet look. Alright, there you have it, guys. What a difference, huh? It's amazing. I mean, these things probably cost 25 cents to make. And then you get a little paint. I mean, your paints are only $1 or something a piece. If you don't have an airbrush, it's fine. You could still do it. But I think it turned out pretty cool. Going to be a good one to the collection anyway. I'll go ahead and start painting up more of these guys, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. My first one, so maybe I can paint some more. I think it turned out alright for what he was, but hit me up in the comments, let me know what you think. Till then, I'll see you guys later. Be on the next episode. Peace out.